So welcome to Endsleigh Live. We are coming to you via Tinternet on YouTube and Facebook Live, and we are ever so pleased you are able to join us. Now, I know some of you might already be at uni, and for others this will be your first year. However, it's now a matter of days before your adventure begins and you embrace the next chapter in your life as a university student. Now, who here knows everything they need to know about insurance cover? Yeah. Me neither, but I promise you that in just 15 minutes we can cover everything you need to know, and you can get back to the more important stuff like how many new pairs of trainers you can fit in your suitcase. I wouldn't know. 12. Now, if you've got a burning question, you can type it into the comments box below on either YouTube or Facebook, and in just a few minutes, I'll be joined by the boffins that are our Endsleigh experts who are ready to answer anything you need answering and bust the myths around student insurance. So let's start at the beginning. Great news! Included with your student accommodation is insurance cover with Endsleigh. Brilliant. But who are Endsleigh and why are they the authority on student insurance? Let's find out. Your time at uni is going to be packed with fun, friends and studying. It's a lot to juggle, and the last thing you need is your laptop breaking or your phone being stolen, getting in the way of your uni life. And that's exactly why Endsleigh were established by the NUS with the mission to provide affordable insurance, especially for students. This was back in 1965. Life at university has changed a lot since then, but Endsleigh have continued to develop what they do to always offer great insurance products at great prices. They do this by talking to students to understand what you guys need and working with insurers to get the best deals. And today, Endsleigh are the UK's #1 student insurance provider, insuring over 500,000 students. So when you insure your stuff through Endsleigh, you don't have to worry too much if the worst happens. Which means you can focus on having a great time at uni. So, they sound alright, but what's probably most important is what's covered. Now, you can check your cover at endsleigh.co.uk/confirm your cover. It's really easy. Confirm, complete, covered. Psst, hey, come here, stay there, you can't physically come here. But how would you like to win £50 a week, every week, for the next year? Well, if you head to the Endsleigh Confirm Your Cover page, pop your details in to confirm your cover that's been provided as part of your accommodation, and that's it, you're in the draw. Imagine how many caramel lattes you can buy with that. And 70 people are going to win a well-being bundle, which includes a Fitbit, headphones, a subscription to the mindfulness app and Active, worth nearly £1,000. That's all right, isn't it? Can I get some of that? No, I'm not a student anymore. That's what I'd check. And if you have a question you need answering about what's covered and what's not, you can ask us now via the comments box below. Now, we've already had some great questions, so do keep them coming, or just give us a shout out and let us know which university you're off to. Now, as you can see, there's many lovely items to my left. None of them are mine, unfortunately. But this is what you could be taking to uni with you. And how much do you think all of this is worth? Well, did you know the average student takes nearly £4,000 worth of stuff to uni with them? And think of the hassle and how much you'd have to fork out if the worst happens and you have to replace this lot. So earlier on, I spoke to Ashley, who told me what she took to uni last year and what her experience was like living in her accommodation. Hey? Hi, Ashley.
Hi Joe, I have one Apple Watch, a laptop, some jewelry like my earrings and my rings in my accommodation. My insurance is always my mom buys it for me. I didn't buy it before, so I didn't know a lot about that. When I in the university, my wallet has been stolen, and that things make me feel that insurance is really important. I didn't need to worry and I can enjoy my time in the university.
Oh, thank you, Ashley. So what exactly is insured during your time in halls? Well, firstly, the legal bods have told me that I have to tell you I am non-advised. I am non-advised. I am non-advised. And what that means is I'm not here to recommend a specific product for you. I'm just here to give you all the information you need. Phew, I'm non-advised. At least I know. Now, as a general rule, your possessions are covered. Brilliant. Now, this is when you're inside your accommodation against theft, fire and flood. Now, this means that if you left your laptop in your room, for example, and it got stolen, you'd be insured for it. Brilliant. But however, there may be limits on high value items or certain types of possessions, and some policies do have a minimum excess, which is what you'd have to pay if you made a claim. So it's important to confirm your cover online to make sure you're insured for what you need. Importantly, you're most likely not covered for any items taken outside of your accommodation. So if your laptop was stolen from a cafe round the corner rather than inside your accommodation, then you wouldn't be insured. That poor laptop. Feel bad for it. Now, you're also not covered in most cases for accidental damage to your possessions. So say you spilled your drink on your laptop, then you wouldn't be insured for that. Blimey, this laptop's having a very rough time. Now, some accommodation providers do include these things, however, so it's important to confirm your cover just to be sure. To confirm your cover online, visit the Endsleigh website at endsleigh.co.uk/confirm your cover. Enter your details, then select your university. Finally, the name of your accommodation provider you are staying with. Now, this will be who provides your accommodation, such as the university, or it may be the name of your private halls of residence or your student letting agent. Hit confirm, and then there's a simple summary to show you what is covered and what's not covered. You can also download policy wording, key facts, and your policy certificate from this website. And if you want to be covered for any of these additional things, like taking your items outside of your accommodation or accidental damage, then you can easily upgrade this cover with Endsleigh's student packs. Now, if you only need cover against theft for your laptop or tablet, the laptop and tablet theft pack will cover you anywhere in the UK, including a 24-hour replacement once a claim has been agreed. Or, if you're like me and are quite, just a little bit accident prone, you can get accidental damage cover for your possessions, including laptops, inside of your accommodation. Plus, you'll be covered if you accidentally damage your accommodation fixtures and fittings too. Your accommodation provider may have already got this included, and that's why, my friends, it is so important to confirm your cover. Now, if you're looking to cover both theft and accidental damage whilst you're out and about, then Endsleigh's Everywhere packs cover your laptop, phone, and any other gadgets wherever you go in the UK, and up to 90 days worldwide. That's a coincidence. You don't even need to specify which items you need to cover. For most students, this is the easiest way to insure all these items. Endsleigh have also removed all excesses to pay in the event of any theft claim. Finally, you can also cover yourself for your rent and tuition fees, your bike, or a musical instrument. Yes, the bongo. All via the additional options listed at the bottom of the Confirm Your Cover page. Now, if you've got any questions relating to this, then ask them now in the comments box below, because we are just 1 minute away from unleashing the Endsleigh experts in our interactive Q&A. And trust me, you do not want to miss that, so stick around. But first, what happens if something does go wrong and you need to make a claim? Well, that's where Endsleigh can help sort everything out. So we asked a few students who've done exactly that to tell us what happens.
So about a week before lockdown, I dropped my phone down my stairs at university.
I was at an audition in London, and when I got back, I found out that burglars had stolen my MacBook and my music box.
I was actually working with a group project, opened up my laptop as I usually would, and lo and behold, there was a crack.
So I had gadgets and possession insurance under Endsleigh.
So I gave Endsleigh a call up. One of the advisors told me, just fill out this form.
They were very friendly on the phone. They sent me an email with a form that I had to fill out.
And basically, I went on the website. There's a button that says make a claim. Clicked on that. I got a reply really, really quickly.
And literally 2 days afterwards, they contacted us saying, can you just package up your laptop and we will come and collect it for you.
That was really the whole process of my insurance claim. They ended up giving me the money that my MacBook was worth.
Within the week, I had a whole new laptop.
The phone came back to me so quickly and with so much ease. So I can't stress enough that having insurance, especially with a friendly and quick company like Endsleigh, is the way to go.
So here we are, finally, at the live Q&A. Thank you very much for all your questions. We've got lots of plenty, if that's the term. But feel free to ask anything you want to know using the comment box below. Just as Dante from Roehampton University, Alan Mayer and Francesca watching on YouTube, and Ruth Fox, who's off to the University of Cambridge. Thank you all. Good luck. You're going to absolutely love it. Hope I got your name right. Now, as you've probably realised, I know absolutely nothing about student insurance. I'm not quite sure why I'm here. However, that is okay. Do not worry, my friends, because I know two people who do. Ladies and gents, please welcome James and Carly, our Endsleigh experts. Here we are.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hello. You all right? We're going to say anything then. They're joined here with a lovely little delay, which we're all going to enjoy. Now, James and Carly, you've worked for Endsleigh for a long, long time, and you've spoken to thousands of students and their parents about insurance cover with Endsleigh. Isn't that right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Multiple years.
Good stuff. Oh, yes. And Of course. So you, in my opinion, are the best people we could possibly have here to help us with this Q&A. But do you know what, guys? I am going to get straight into this. I'm going to get straight on with it because we've got so many questions. Thank you, by the way, to everyone who's sent in questions in advance or during this live stream. Keep them coming. But I know you two, you like a bit of competition, so I hear. So I thought we'd make things a little bit tasty on this live. So you've each got a buzzer. And we'll do quick fire. I'm trying to turn it into like a prime time game show. It might get commissioned. There it is, the tension. I love this. I'll read out the 10 most popular questions we've received. And if you think you know the answer, then buzz in first and we'll see who will be crowned our champion expert for the day. All right, are you both ready? I know I am.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Michael from Brunel University, London, wants to know, what excesses do we have to pay? Question 1. Oh,
Good
Carly.
question, Michael. Straight in there. So typically, an excess for a claim inside your accommodation can range from £25 for general possessions through to £50 for a laptop or a tablet. The other thing to note as well is if you do take any of the additional options out online, good news is that we have actually removed the excess for any theft claims this year. So won't need to pay anything.
I love that. Good news for a student. Gemma from Manchester Met Uni would like to know, how quickly do you get replacement items to us? How quickly? James.
Ding. So, yeah, we actually specialize in 24-hour replacement. So that means that if your mobile or your laptop is deemed irreparable or it's lost or it's stolen, then we'll have a brand new one within 1 working day of your claim being accepted. So no need for your studies to be interrupted.
Brilliant stuff. I love that. And it's 1-1, the tension builds. Nana from Wolverhampton asks, does my insurance cover any damage in my room? Oh, that's a good question. James.
So, unfortunately, under the standard cover you will have with your accommodation provider, it won't. But if you do damage any of the property that you live in, such as, burning carpet with hair straighteners, not that I've actually experienced that myself, but you can take out an accidental damage bundle and then you can protect yourself against all of this. All you need to do is head to the bottom of the page and see what you've got available.
Perfect. Thank you, James. 2-1 there. Look at these game shows on the road. We're going. James, that's my Christmas present for you. Gone. I'll have to change it now.
Yeah,
James' son is headed to Robert Gordon University and would like to know if a bicycle is included in the cover, and if it's not, how can her son add this to his cover? From James' son. James, straight away.
So, it might be, is a simple answer. You'll need to check your policy certificate and see if you're already covered by your accommodation provider, and if you're not, you can simply purchase a top-up product below.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we've got Laura from University of Wolverhampton, and she wonders this, is my mobile phone insured with you?
Yes.
Carly.
Only within inside the accommodation for theft if your door is locked. But our everywhere packs, your mobile is insured against theft and damage everywhere you go. So if you do want to have that extra peace of mind for accidental damage or theft outside your accommodation, you can do that online. Even insures the new iPhone 12 as well.
Ooh, thank you very much, Callie, bit of promo. I'll move on to another one with this lovely delay I enjoy. Tasker Joe 123 sent in a question and asks, on a scale of 1 to 10, how great does Joe's hair look?
10.
Oh, James, straight away. Hopefully, 10. Yes, that is the correct answer. Very good answer. I wasn't expecting that. Well done, buddy. Unfortunately, it's not Endsleigh related at all, so no points.
Oh.
Neve from Queen's University Belfast asks, do I need all the receipts for all of my items I am bringing to university? Every single one. Carly.
I'll take this. Because if you're anything like me, I'm so bad at keeping receipts or even proof of purchase. But we do recommend keeping that as and when, if you do buy something, because ultimately that is proof of your purchase and ownership of your items if you do need to make a claim. Do obviously understand that, you might have had a laptop or iPods as a gift. So if you do have those situations where you don't have a receipt, it's worth taking a photo with your student ID next to it, and that can be your proof of purchase if you do need to make a claim.
Perfect. Thank you, Carly. And of course, you should just get in the habit of keeping receipts, students, because the tax man's on his way. Also, it's 3-3. It's a draw so far. Next question. This one's from Ryan from the University of the Arts, London, who says this: do you provide any insurance for my rent or tuition fees? James.
So, unfortunately not. But we do have additional cover available. So say if you had to leave university due to a serious illness or an accident, then you would be able to take out an additional level of cover that's going to protect you for any tuition fees or rent that you may be held liable for. So head to the bottom of the page and again, see the options you've got available to you.
Thank you. You two really are the boffins. Francis from the University of Wolverhampton has asked, will my parents' home insurance policy cover me whilst in halls? It's a very specific question.
Very
Carly.
specific, but also a very popular question. We do get this most years, so you're not on your own asking this. But when checking, it is just worth making sure you've got a full understanding of a couple of areas. So first is the amount of excess that you will need to pay in the event of a claim. The secondly is that walk-in theft is something that's included on our policies. Your home insurance may insist on you having a lock on your door, so quite an important one to check. And the third is the replacement time. So our gadget policies do include a 24-hour replacement service following an approved claim. So that just obviously ensures there's no disruption to your student and life.
Perfect stuff. And it's a point with many details in. Rowan from King's College London would like answered. Oh, it's good, more details the better. He would like to know, I have custom built my own laptop and would like to insure it whilst on campus. How does this work? Custom built?
My button's
Carly
broken.
again, yes.
I'm now in the lead, James. So custom built laptops are still going to be insured as usual. All you'll need to know is the total replacement value if anything were to happen to it, and to make sure it's less than 3 years old or 3 years old.
Perfect. All good, thank you. Right, it's 5-4 to Carly, James. This is the last question. If anybody cares about his tension like me, you're excited. Now we've got Cara from Queen's University Belfast asking is it necessary to get additional insurance?
So,
James.
it's completely personal choice. As you mentioned earlier, Joe, we are completely non-advised. So, it's down to you. You've just got to weigh up the cost of a few pounds a month versus the kind of pain and the annoyance of how it would happen to be trying to replace those items that you've got. So, again, completely your own choice.
Perfect. Thank you, James. Now, I said it was the last question, but it's not. I'm in charge. They're letting me. It's a tie, so we'll have one more. This one's from Seema from the Uni of East London, who would like to know if my laptop/iPad breaks down, am I covered? Am I? Carly, here we go.
Okay, so technically that in the industry is referred to as a mechanical breakdown. So that wouldn't be insured under your insurance provided by your accommodation provider. However, if you do want to make sure that is something that's covered, you can take out one of our Everywhere packs, and that's extended to that as well. So that will make sure you're covered.
Perfect. Thank you, Carly. Well, that is it, believe it or not, for our Q&A. Carly, congrats, you've won that one. Yes, you are the champion of the Endsleigh Experts for today. And the music gets louder. Oh, you're so happy and excited. Well done, both of you. There is no prize. Okay. Sorry if we didn't get around to answering your question, but check out the Endsleigh social media pages, as we'll be answering everything there. The size of that fly. Carly and James, our Endsleigh experts, thank you so much for joining us. I will say goodbye to you. Farewell, experts.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye and goodbye to you. Bye. Oh, farewell. Oh, they've literally just dissolved. And I know I keep banging on about it, but it's so important, honestly. Please make sure you visit endsleigh.co.uk/confirm your cover to check what's covered right now. It's so important. And Tell you what, as a special thank you for joining us today, we really do appreciate it. Thank you. You can enter the discount code ELIVE for 10% off should you need to upgrade your cover. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. And remember, you can win £50 a week for the next year. Incredible. I'll tell you what, have an awesome time at uni. Make the most of everything. Enjoy every single second of it. I know I did. And if you need us, you know where we are. Thanks again for watching. This is Joe Tasker and The Fly and Endsleigh Live signing out.